We are live Sunday night. Y'all, we made it happen. Earlier, I had a lot of issues. I had a lot of issues earlier. But guess what? The issues are gone. We figured it out. People actually getting out of this hotel and they going to sleep. Man, it's gonna be a great show tonight, man. I'm very excited. Tennessee and Virginia, man. We get to recap this thing now and really diagnose what we thought about this game on Saturday, on yesterday. Also looking ahead, man, to Austin Peay. There's a lot of things that we got to talk about. There's a lot of things that we need to clean up as a unit, as a team. But man, I'm very excited for what's to come. So it's me, the boy Ruck in the building, joined by my guy Turner. You already know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. This is the next day thoughts. Tennessee, Virginia week. Let's get it.
From 40, on the way, a knuckleball. He's got it!
What's good? What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee tonight, Sunday night. Different vibes tonight, my boy.
We all different, bro. You in a lobby. We in the process of moving, so my house is empty. I'm literally sitting on the floor holding my computer.
Hey, bruh, new ways, and they trying to make me feel away
Hey,
on purpose.
VOLS got the dub.
Man, bro, and what a dub it was. It was. I can't wait to dive into it and just talk scoring drives, talk a little bit of what we saw. I was at the game, so we got an opportunity to see it from a completely different angle, being in the stadium there at Nissan Stadium. It's going to be a great show, man. You already know what to do, though. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification right now, man, so you never miss a video. We are on our way to 800 subscribers right now. If you're here on YouTube, keep doing it, man. Like, y'all, all it takes is one video to get shared, and I'm telling you, the family just keeps growing. So thank you guys so much for everything you're doing right now. If you're listening on a Monday morning, for the Apple and Spotify listeners, thank you, man. Rate this thing 5 stars and let the people know why they need to be tapping in with the boys from Straight Up Tennessee. Turner, I want to dive straight in, man, because being at the game, I can tell you 2 things off the bat. One, there's nothing like being a Tennessee Vol in this entire world. That's the first thing.
That's facts number one.
And number 2 is there is nothing like Neyland Stadium in this entire world.
So that was my question. Like, I'm sure it was more. I'm sure it was like what was it, like 85-15, 85% Tennessee, 15%, or is it more of like a 90-10?
92-8.
Really?
I'm going to take it there. If they sold out Nissan Stadium, I think it was 69,085.
Yeah.
I dare to say 4,000 were Virginia fans.
Wow.
I dare to say it. I being there was one section that I can clearly visibly remember. It was the center 3 sections on the east side of the stadium behind Virginia's sideline, up to about the 20th row, maybe.
Man, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you could hear it on TV. It was loud right before kickoff.
Oh yeah. It was rocking. I think. Well, here's what I can tell you, and you probably felt this from watching the game. I went back and watched some of the highlights from the television. The cameras were a lot lower than normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so if you look at it, the cameras look like almost, if they were any lower, you would have almost been close to eye level with the players. And you could tell that from the different fly rigs they had up. Like, it was really, really close to the field. And so with that, obviously they placed cameras in the right way. It was the first time too for me that I actually saw
Mm-hmm.
cameras, like not like saw cameras, but like saw microphones, their microphone placement of where they put stuff. Man, there's a mic on the field goal post. I've never seen that before. Like, and so like these television stadiums, like are these television stations rather, they do a great job of trying to get people to like really truly get that feel of what it's like to be in the game. And Nissan Stadium did a great job of doing that for sure.
Thanks, man. Man, I'm excited to dig into this game though.
Me
I'm ready.
too.
I'm
Me
ready.
too. Me too. Let's just start it from this way, man. Tennessee gets the opening kick. Virginia the first in the second half. As soon as that happened, I was like, I think that they're stupid. Like, I think Virginia's delusional because at that moment, I realized that they really think they have a shot to win this game.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't defer to the second half when you know that you're gonna you need to score fast, right?
Yeah,
These
facts.
jokers defer to the second half, and when they did that, I literally was like, they can't be any more stupid, and they do it anyways. And what do? We score the first drive on a 4th and 5 dump pass to Dylan Sampson.
Man, kind of building off that though. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. One of the things. I mean, I know our offensive play calling was very vanilla, but dude, I'm so glad we're using running backs in the passing game more this year.
I mean, dude, Jabari had 3 catches. The Stamp, it was really eye-opening to me to see how dangerous, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. This is way off topic, and Turner knows exactly where I'm going, but I have to say it. I have to say it now. Do y'all remember the old video when the coach walks into the post-game conference, and he says, "They are who we thought they were."
Yeah.
Jalen Wright is who we thought he was. This cat is a completely different back, bro. I mean, we saw glimpses last year that propelled us to think, man, 2023 is going to be special for Jay Wright. Bro, he's gotten his footwork. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness.
But the crazy thing about it, like I'm just sitting here looking at the stats though. So of course, Jay Wright, 12 carries, 115 yards. Okay.
He had 9.5 yards a rep, bro.
9.6.
9.6 yards a clip. Unbelievable. That's true.
I don't know where he's at,
Dylan.
But
I don't know where that boy at. But we need some Adrian talk. All we need to know is you're.
But what I was saying, bro, like you got Jay Wright, 12 carries, 115. Bari, 13 attempts, 67 yards, 5.2. Then you got D Samp, 13, 52 yards. But that man is a red zone nightmare. Right?
Yo, four touchdowns yesterday. One of the biggest things that I loved was Dylan Sampson, Jalen Wright, and Wesley Walker were in their media appearance after the game on Saturday. And somebody throws around the question of, Dylan, 4 touchdowns, man, like talk about it a little bit. And he's like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad they trusted me enough to get in there and to score. I'm very appreciative of all of those things. He's like, but however, like it was more about me just for the team, for coach believing in me enough to go punch it in on those times. He's like, because when you think about it, this guy beside me points at Jay Wright because he's sitting right beside him. He's like, this guy gets us all the way down there. And I mean, if he's not too tired, Jalen Wright is going to score those touchdowns. He said, but that's the thing about having brothers. That's the thing about having those guys around you who truly believe in you and know, man, hey, if I'm tired, if you down, if I'm down, like, man, we got boys in there that's going to go and punch it in. And he's like, that's what I did. And that's true, man. Like, I mean, I don't know if you could see this on TV, man, but like that first drive, Jay Wright had 12, 14,
Yeah.
8. And
Well,
he was like, bro, I gotta get out.
It showed him on TV too, and he was like, "Coach, I gotta get out. Like, you gotta give me something." And
He's tapping his head, and so
they didn't take him out immediately. They
no,
out there.
yeah, and so, but
and
all of
gave
that,
him the play.
yeah, and they kept giving him the pill. But I say all of that because Dylan Sampson was just put in a place to say, hey, go get it done. And he did.
Well, what was it I seen? I seen a stat. He had 6 touchdowns all last season. He had 4 the first game this year.
Bro, can I tell you one thing that was really dope? At one point, Dylan Sampson had 5 touches, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, dude.
He touched the ball 5 times. And in those 5 times, 3 of them were touchdowns. Like, that's just unbelievable.
And Volgas 78. I agree with that.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Being in the stadium, the momentum of the game, we just got that stop. James Pierce got his second sack of the game there. We get the ball back. They punt. It's a good punt. D. Fair catches it when I think that actually might have been the one that he took to the crib.
Yes, God. I was like, why did you fair catch that one?
That was the one. I was like, I think that one would have been a house call. Anyways, we get the ball, and I literally text you, Austin. Did I not? I said,
we're gonna
dude,
go
I said I'm feeling in the like just the way the flow of the game, the way the crowd was, the sideline was kind of antsy because everybody was just ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
I even text you. I said because that's when you responded that. I text you. I was like, man, I'm surprised we have not tried to stretch the field yet.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, they're sending Dante in. I'm like, they're thinking they're gonna throw the ball to Dante and somebody's gonna get the peel. And lo and behold, first down. What a absolute dot by Joe Milton. What a dot by Joe Milton.
Well, if we score, I was just gonna say, if we score right there, like we should, like he catches it, we score. I mean, it gets out of hand quick because
you got to sleep.
It took us that after that. I mean, what was that about? How much time have we left how much time do we have left in the first quarter after that?
It was about 6.5 minutes.
Yeah. We take off a lot sooner because that next drive, Joe comes out, throws 3 bad balls, like back to back.
Yep, it was he threw the 7-yard hitch to Brew. That was a little tall. But again, I have to say this because I played tight end. I understand these things, and I don't care if it's high. I don't care if it's low. If it touches my hands, it was a good ball. I got to catch the ball. Now, on second down, it was the dump pass that got hit down. Third down, he threw the dot across the middle to Ramel Keaton. That was, I mean, when I say it was probably a yard 2 in front of him, if he hits Ramel right there in his chest, that's probably 6 again because nobody was around him.
Yeah, but the thing I like about
it hit Ramel in the hands though again.
Yeah, and the thing I really got from Joe is like, okay, like, and you got to realize this, especially as a Tennessee fan, because us as Tennessee fans, we like to think that guys are perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't mess up, but just the fact that he had that bad series, like it hit their hands, yeah, but they were a little high. Like, I mean, they weren't perfect throws, like you were saying.
Yeah. No, they weren't.
But you come out, and then you put that behind you, and then you go back to work. I mean, that ball to Jacob Warren across the middle, it's a dot.
Even deeper, like let's look at just some of the little things that Joe did. I mean, you got to think some of the slant route to convert on first down to Ramel, beautiful. The push route, double coverage. Dante Thornton's moving back towards the football, catches a nice hitch, and goes and gets 8. Like little things like that, you see the rapport. And so I don't think there's room for us to have to, I don't think there's enough room for people to worry. I think instead you have to look at the 2022 season, game 1, when Hendon Hooker misses Ramel or misses Cedric Tillman across the middle. for a touchdown. He misses Princeton Fant on a nice little dump pass. Like there's things that the same thing happened. And so I think that everybody needs to just understand these guys are indeed humans.
Yes, absolutely. And man, I'm just kind of going everywhere talking about this game. You know I think he's been kind of overlooked because he's there, but I think, bro, Squirrel White's gonna get about 8 to 10 catches a game.
Yeah, even if it's jet sweeps, if it's anything like Squirrel has to touch the football. I think he brings that type of influence to the game. Same with Dante Thornton. You can see, like, he was targeted. I mean, he had 2 catches. He was targeted 4 times. Like, they're getting the slots are going to get the ball. They're gonna get the ball, man.
Yes, I agree. And I mean,
Man,
well,
if Brew didn't push that route
yeah,
on that completed deep ball, if he didn't push that route 1 yard to the end zone, that foot would have been in, bro, and that even would have changed the game.
yeah, facts. And I agree with Volgar out here. I mean, it's very vanilla play calling. I agree. We're going to save the butt whoopings for Florida and South Carolina. And Florida and South Carolina, I mean, Spencer Rattler got sacked 9 times.
Yeah, South Carolina. They
9.
lost. What was it? 31-17 final.
Yeah.
Here's one thing that I did notice: Juice Wells didn't play in that game.
Yeah.
That's their best receiver. Liggett played. They had the guy from Arkansas, the transfer, played. And Rattler looked good. He just didn't throw a touchdown. Literally, he had like 300 and something yards.
I'd say he had over 300 yards, but he just didn't throw a touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of like what he did and what Rattler just did, like, I mean, think about the numbers. You do all of that, no touchdowns. Joe Milton accounts for 4 touchdowns on Saturday. He went 21 of 30, 70%. 2 touchdowns through the air, 2 on the ground. I call that an efficient day. He was operating. And yes, is there room? Is there things that he's going to do better? Are there things that he needs to clean up? 100%. But as far as the calmness and the control of the offense, that was impressive.
That's my big thing about that was my big takeaway about Joe from that game is very efficient, very calm, and very, very relaxed. Like
The whole time.
Like even when he's getting pressure, like the fact that he looks calm back there, and on that one run he had for about 12, 13 yards, he just steps up in the pocket, takes off.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. If Joe Milton can catch a seam, he's gone.
We outie 500. You hear what I'm talking about? We outie 500.
Figure out with Joe though, like looking back on this game. But Joe's just smart. Like I feel like Joe knows. This is what Hendon didn't know. I feel like Joe knows when to like just get down.
Yeah.
Or when to try to make a move.
Yeah, and he did. He got down on that big run that you're talking about.
Yeah, and then he just stiff arms.
That was nasty. That boy's nasty with it. Oh man, let's see what the boy Dylan talking about in the chat right now. Hendon had a couple of games just like Joe had yesterday. Akron and Pitt immediate. Yeah, the Pittsburgh game, Hendon Hooker played terrible. I think about the first drive of that game, like when he missed Jalen Hyatt on that 3rd down. If he hits Hyatt in stride, like that was a touchdown. I think that changed the whole Pitt game.
Even talking about the Pitt game, like I mean, I know he like the Tillman touchdown to win the game. Like, I mean, if that defender turns his head, it's probably a pick. Tillman just came back and got that ball.
Yeah, and he slipped. But Dylan also says Squirrel stretches the field. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I loved what I saw from. We're talking a lot about offense, but the last few minutes of the show, you already know where we're talking, and it's the most improved group on the freaking. Oh my God! But anyways, yeah, Castles and Warren. Man, Jacob Warren surprised me yesterday, and here's why. He just looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like it's year 3 for him too, and so it just looked like, man, you're getting open. You're blocking, like you're really like doing your thing, bro, and keep doing it.
Yeah, facts. And John Campbell is a problem.
Bro, John Campbell is an absolute dog.
Dog. Like I know it was all over social, so I'm sure everybody's seen it. When he takes dude all the way to the freaking locker room on that one
Yes.
play.
Bro, he wasn't gonna stop. Like he bro, if you go and watch the dump pass to Dylan Sampson and how much time Joe had to make a decision and watch John Campbell's block on that thing. Bro, that guy wasn't gonna get past him if he tried to, bro.
Bro, and I know you made this comment to me talking about John Campbell and all them. Like, I think
he had he had to go, coach. Too soon, bro. Too soon, Dylan.
That's hilarious.
He had to go, coach. Oh, there he is. Adrian in the building. Adrian in the building. You're
Dude, I was very highly impressed with the O line though, and you told me this because I was like, I kept making the comment. I know it's just Virginia, but Virginia, I mean, dude, they're an ACC school. Like they got to play some big boy teams, like you told me.
they don't listen. Are do they suck to us? Yes, but Virginia. I'd love to. I hate to say this, like Virginia playing Missouri, like it'd probably be a game.
Oh yeah, dude. And I'm sorry. I'm reading these comments, and one of them made me think of something. So it's this is defense. I want to know how the Keenan Peay looks like an absolute dog on TV. What's he look like in person?
We got to our first ball walk in, dude. I couldn't even tell you years.
Yeah.
And they're all hopping off the bus, and Keenan walks off, and I'm like, this dude looks like a casual Hawaiian dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was nothing. As soon as he came out in shoulder pads, I was like, this dude transformed. Like, this dude is a literal transformer. Like, he is way faster than you would expect. I mean, the way he gets to the football, aggressiveness, pursuit, relentlessness, bro, it was amazing. And just watching him and Aaron Beasley feed off of each other, I dare. Like, if somebody rushes for 100 yards on us, it is because there is only two ways that happens. One, somebody gets hurt, or two, guys behind the starters, like we lose some depth because of just injury.
Yeah.
There's no way, bro. Like this Tennessee defense, I can honestly say I'm 28 years old. I have seen a lot of Tennessee football, and yes, I am still young. But ever since I can remember, from me watching Tennessee football from when I was like 8 years old, so 20 years ago.
Yep.
This defense is nasty, bro. And I know, again, it was Virginia, but y'all got to understand, we didn't even look like this for real against Ball State last year. Yeah, Ball State didn't score any points, but we really didn't look like this. Like we weren't, listen, I don't even think we had a sack until what game was it? LSU?
Man, what is honestly kind of scary about our defense, and we can sit here and say, oh well, it's Virginia, but like I made this comment to you when you called me after the game, bro. We're getting home with four. That whole game.
I went back and counted a couple of different drives throughout the game. Second quarter, I think Virginia had the ball 3 times in the second, and we're sending 4 in those 3 possessions. There were a combined of like, I don't remember, it was like 26 plays or something like that. 20 or 26. I can't remember. I left my notes at home like a dummy. We were in the backfield ready to make a sack in over half of those downs. On top of that, they were negative, like at that time, they were like -3 in rushing yards at that specific time because
Yep.
of the boy James Pierce in the first quarter with those 2 big sacks.
Yes, bro. Tyler Barron, it's about time too. It's about
TB showed up, man.
yeah.
TB freaking showed up.
I mean,
Very, very happy with Tyler Barron. Very happy with it was nice, bro. David Hobbs clogs the hole, bro.
yes. Well, and I'm just looking. I'm just looking at here stats. Arion Carter. How long did he play? He didn't come in till late, right?
Yeah, he was a little too amped up, bro. He was missing tackles. he was too hype, bro.
Yeah. He still had 4 tackles though.
Yeah. No, like don't get me wrong. He still made plays. He still had opportunities, but I'm just talking more of the little things. Dude, like his attention to detail. He's young. He's young. He's gonna be incredible. The way he got after the ball was one of the most amazing things to me that I saw. But aside from that, he had to learn to calm down a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, dude, watching that game, big takeaway I had, like Joe with the offense that we have this year. I don't think Joe has to be. Now, can he be? Yes, but I don't think he has to be above and beyond because our running back room is absolutely insane.
I kind of had this point, and this is the way I wanted to say it. I wanted to say it like this. Joe doesn't have to be what Hendon was for this team.
Right, facts.
Let me explain. If Hendon Hooker wasn't what he was last year, I don't think we get to a place like we did last year. You follow
Mhm,
me?
mhm.
Like, we didn't have a Dante. We didn't have a ready now Squirrel White. Ramel Keaton came in and started to play well, obviously, when Said went out, but we didn't know who Dylan Sampson was. We saw glimpses of Jalen Wright. We've always known who Jabari is. I say all of that to say now this offense is so loaded everywhere else other than the quarterback position that
Mhm.
Joe, there is. I said this on the show last week, and I'm rebuking what I said. I said there is so much pressure on Joe Milton to perform. I rebuke that now and say there should be zero pressure on him to perform. He
No,
just needs to go out there and have fun like he does and execute. That's it.
well, and the thing that is really scary about where we are offensively. I know we're talking a lot about offense, but like you think of every not 100% of the time, but about 98% of the time, a good quarterback. If you look at their team, they've had a very good running game. Like you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Like if your running game is good, your quarterback is going to be better because the defense is going to be like, hey, they can run the football. Like we're going to put more in the box, which therefore takes people out of coverage, and therefore, you know what I mean?
Correct. It forces everyone to have to be accountable for everything. So, man, getting in this chat, bro, as we wrap up this next day, UT Virginia, uh, James Pierce is going to be a problem. Yeah, bro, he is going to be a problem, Vol guy. We saw it. Adrian, we should have had at least 62. We won. Yeah, I don't think we're scoring 65 next week. I think we'll score 50s. And shoot, we might score 60s, but I think for us, the name of the game is we're gonna score. Like we scored 49, bro. Like I said this last week, people gonna complain we didn't score 50. I said, bro, we scored 49 points.
Yes. Well, and I'm
And
and, I,
yeah,
and I'm anxious to see like play calling is very vanilla. I'm anxious to see like I did not think Florida was good. I'm not saying they're not going to play us good because they always play us good, but I'm waiting for a game where I think we'll really see. truly who Joe Milton is when we get into like a true like big time SEC game when we have to throw the ball 25
Yeah.
times. Like we like
Well,
like like against Virginia and like against like Austin Peay and like, you know, UTSA, we're really not gonna have to throw the ball that much unless we really want to. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna be able to have our way on the ground.
he threw it 30 times yesterday, bro.
It's crazy, bro. 21 for 30.
That's far more than Hendon Hooker threw in half of the games last year.
God, and it don't seem like that, does it? It does not seem like he threw the football. But there's a lot of screens and a lot of just out in the flats.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I'm going to look at something right here because I'm very interested actually. I don't know if it's broken down per game for me. I don't think it is. Darn. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Horses are riding. Y'all hear me singing that little Morgan Wallen, huh? Yeah. Man, it doesn't come up the way I wanted to. I was wanting to go see how many balls Hendon threw in the first 3 games because I want to tally it up because I think to beat Florida, Joe's gonna have to throw that thing 40 times.
You think so?
I think he's gonna have to throw it 40 times, even if it's those stretch screens, bro. Like, I don't care what it is. He's gonna throw the ball 40 times and we're gonna beat Florida. I really do think so.
I'm just excited. Like we talked about it all off season, and the big thing, like, you know, wrapping the show up, I guess. Talking about defense for me, I firmly believe 2 things. This is all I got to say. Number 1, Joe Milton is going to be completely fine this year.
100%.
Offensive line is going to be okay, and defensively, I could sit here and talk about the defense for hours because there's so much stuff to talk about. But we talked about it all offseason leading up to this. Defense is 15% better, if not more
If
than
not
50.
more.
If
Yeah.
not more.
If not more, bro.
That's
If
what we
not
need
more.
to happen for Tennessee to get to that next level. And
Yeah.
I think the defense is at least 15% better, if not more.
Yeah. If not more. I want to end the show like this, man. We're getting ready for this week. Big week again. I know it's just Austin Peay, but Tennessee faces off against Austin Peay Saturday. And this feels good to say at Neyland Stadium.
At 5
5 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be a banger, man. I'm very excited to just get the boys in there and see what we really look like at home. You know, we have 100,000 in there. It's sold out. It's gonna be lit. Tailgates. Anybody coming into town that wants to come and hang, please let us know. I'd love to come. I'd love for you to come and see us.
we be tailgating.
But it's gonna be a game, man. I'm very excited. Tomorrow, same time, man. 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. We'll see what happens. It'll be 8:30 Eastern, or 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll see kind of what happens, just the flow of the day. But man, we're gonna do the Who is Austin Peay, and I'm gonna warn everybody right now. Just like last year, who is Ball State? My statement is this: who cares? Who cares? It's Austin Peay. Now we're still going to talk a little bit of details, information. I've got a lot of notes on them. I actually have those. I wrote those in my phone and not on paper. So we'll talk a little bit about who they return, what they look like, what does their defense look like, and what does it look like for Tennessee. So we'll do that, and Wednesday's midweek chat, Friday's one more day, man, and it's go time. But I want to end the show with this one. I really do like these 2 things. Style points do matter. But when you win 49-13, is that not style?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I understand, like, Oklahoma put up 73 on sorry old Butch Jones.
That's fine.
But that's the thing. It's Arkansas State. They're not playing in the ACC. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different. But I want to end with this one, man. Dylan says, had Ramel caught the ball and Brew had his foot in bounds, no one would be anxious about Joe.
100% facts.
That is 100% true, Turner.
Because, I mean, Brew was an inch away. about 2 inches away.
That is 100% true.
Yes, it is. Nobody is sitting here talking like Joe. I mean, I think Joe's gonna be fine. I really do. But like, you're not sitting here like second guessing it because I mean, if you sit back and look at that's 2 touchdowns right there,
Correct.
and they're
2
great
touchdowns
balls.
on the head.
They're
Great
great
balls. Dots. Both of them were dots.
Mm-hmm.
So Joe Milton's going to be fine. Tennessee's offense is going to be fine. Tennessee's defense is going to be fine. And as we look forward to Austin Peay, man, tomorrow night is going to be a banger. Live again. We'll be live again next week. Tomorrow night, we'll be live again. So we can't wait to see y'all. Turner, you got anything, man, as we wrap up tonight's live show, bro?
No, sir.
We love y'all, man. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the channel. Apple, Spotify listeners, thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We love y'all. We will see you tomorrow night, Monday, 8:30 Eastern, 9 Eastern. And who is Austin Peay? For my dog Turner, it's your boy Ruck, man. You already know what it is. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you tomorrow.